Last week, we kicked off our list of 10 tips to multiply your sales pipeline with partners. We'll wrap it up today by covering items 6 through 10 on the Hits 5. In last week's video, I introduced the topic and stressed the importance of building a partner community to help grow your business. In this part 2 video, I'll bring us home by giving you 5 more tips for growing your sales pipeline with partners. As a quick reminder, tips 1 through 5 were: focus on partners who share the same target market. Focus on partners who offer complementary products and services. Focus on partners who have relationships with your target customers. Identify and build rapport with individual partner classmates, and establish a consistent business review cadence. I suggest you refer to last week's video for valuable context around this topic. Assuming you've done that, let's dive into tips 6 through 10. As always, I do appreciate your feedback, so smash the like button below and leave a comment. And visit our homepage at highimpacttechsales.com for more in-depth content. Number 6. Establish a consistent two-way training routine. If you're going into the market jointly with a business partner, you'll be representing each other. As such, you should have a firm grasp of each other's products, value propositions, competitive differentiators, limitations, etc. One of the primary roles of the technical sales professional is to be a trusted advisor to your clients. This means you must have a strong command of the entire solution, including the part your partner plays, and be able to articulate this to your buyers. Again, I suggest establishing and maintaining a consistent cadence for training, and it must be a two-way street. You need to learn enough about your partner's business, and they should know enough about yours to have a competent business discussion with customers. This includes the ability to discern when an opportunity is a good fit for them and when they're not well positioned to win. There's 2 sides of every technical sales campaign: the business side and the technical side. Sales reps should be able to identify and qualify good sales opportunities, articulate the solution's value proposition, and align it to the customer's desired business outcomes. They should also be able to lead financial discussions, including ROI and TCO. High-impact sales engineers are competent in those areas, but must also possess the necessary technical knowledge and skills around the solution to obtain the technical win. This may include demos, whiteboard discussions, solution sizing, or a myriad of other things. When establishing a training cadence with your partners, be sure that you allow for both business-related and technical knowledge transfer. Number 7. Conduct joint marketing activities. A large part of demand generation and pipeline creation is marketing. There's many facets of marketing, but most corporate-level brand awareness activities are outside of the field sales team's purview. While your company may do joint marketing events with your partners at the corporate level, we'll focus more on field marketing here. Field marketing generally entails hosting local, customer-facing events. Examples of such events include having a booth at a local trade show, lunch and learns, where you provide a meal to the customers while you give your pitch, movie premieres, where you rent the theater for a private showing of a popular new movie, happy hours, growler fills, hug and chug, whatever you want to call them, meet and greet with a local celebrity. I could go on and on. I've seen tons of creative ideas over the past several years. These events are a great opportunity for you and your partners to share both the cost and the opportunity to give your pitch to a captive audience of prospective qualified buyers. Also, with you and your partners driving attendance, you're likely to have a higher turnout, hopefully consisting of fresh prospects with whom you haven't done business before. The bang for the buck on these events can be very high, and if executed well, they can provide a large influx of pipeline. Number 8. Feed your partners. One of the bones of contention I regularly observe between business partners is in regard to lead sharing. More often than not, this conflict occurs because the reseller brings many sales leads to the manufacturer, but rarely receives them in return. This makes sense to some degree because the OEM's primary source of leads is generally their VARs in the first place. However, this isn't always the case, and there should be a reciprocal lead sharing arrangement. Hopefully you're not just an order taker and you actually do some customer prospecting of your own. If not, you should schedule some time each week to hit the phones, attend trade shows or lead sharing events, and leverage your contact list to stir up some interest. When you find a solid lead, share it with a partner and involve them in the sales process as early as possible. Other ideas for generating leads that you can pass along to your partners include your own marketing events, assuming no other partner is involved, providing a list of old losses and letting your partner take a fresh run at them, making note of other projects, needs, or pain points that you may hear about during customer conversations. Even if it's unrelated to your solution, it's still a qualified lead to your partner, and they'll appreciate the heads up. These are just a few examples. The point is, lead sharing should be a two-way street. Though it may not be a 1-to-1 ratio, it definitely shouldn't be 1-to-0. If you consistently pass leads to your partners, you will immediately differentiate yourself from the competition and gain their respect and loyalty. This will pay massive dividends in the future. Number 9. Avoid partner oversaturation. Another sore spot I often hear about is when a vendor, be it an OEM or a VAR, signs partnership agreements with seemingly every partner in their market. OEMs may try to sign up every VAR in their territory in an attempt to quickly scale their market share. Likewise, many VARs will sign up to resell every manufacturer of a particular product type so that they feel like they never have to turn down business. While I understand the temptation to do this on both sides of the table, ultimately, this is almost always a bad move for several reasons. It's extremely difficult to build the level of relationship necessary for an effective partnership when you have too many partners. You probably don't have time to meet with every partner classmate and have productive account and deal mapping conversations. It's impossible to adequately learn about every product or service in the market, which means you can't be the trusted advisors your customers expect. More than likely, you don't have the time or the money to conduct joint marketing campaigns with every partner. If you try, your efforts will be divided and you will most assuredly lose credibility in the market. You only have so many leads to pass around. If you have too many partners, you won't be able to reciprocate lead sharing like you should. Be selective about your partnerships and use the previous tips as a guide. You will need enough partners as necessary to grow your business and overachieve your goals. But there is a point of diminishing returns, and you should be mindful of where that is. Most partners don't necessarily expect exclusivity. After all, no single vendor can meet the needs of 100% of the market. You know that, and they know that. Just be mindful and reasonable with your partners. Before we wrap up our list, please do me a favor and smash the like button and leave a comment below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now and ring the notification bell to be made aware when new videos come online. And visit our homepage at highimpacttechsales.com for more in-depth content. And please consider subscribing to our mailing list. Finally, visit us on social media like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, among others. Number 10. Remain undyingly loyal. Boy, oh boy, this one's a doozy. I've never witnessed more partner fallout over an issue than this one. I've seen this go down one of several ways. The most egregious is when a sales rep from one company brings their partner in on an opportunity only to have that partner turn around and bring in a competitor of the rep who originally brought them the deal. You know this is crazy bad, right? Other iterations may include a rep bringing a partner in on a deal, then later also bringing in another partner that competes with the first. In this case, the rep was playing games with a deal that he or she sourced, but it's still really bad. Still, there are cases when a rep shotguns the deal to several partners and says, "You guys fight it out. I get the deal either way." Also not awesome. Having said all that, there's certainly extenuating circumstances when channel conflict is unavoidable. In some cases, a customer may explicitly request that their vendor, be it a VAR or an OEM, keep it a level playing field and get bids from multiple partners. While still tricky to navigate at times, as long as you source a lead and are 100% upfront with your partners, this situation is generally navigable without too much conflict. There are numerous other situations where channel conflict is simply unavoidable. Just make sure you're not the cause of it if at all possible. Relationships are built on trust, and if you play these games, it won't be long before you have no more partners to work with. One deal is not worth risking an entire relationship. As it said, dance with the one who brought you. And there we have it, 10 tips to multiply your sales pipeline with partners. We've crossed the finish line, we've slid into home, we've passed go. I'd be remiss if I didn't conclude this series by reiterating the importance of building and leveraging a partner community. Again, there's no more effective way of growing your pipeline than through partners. It's a force multiplier that allows you to scale your business and crush your numbers. I sincerely hope this has provided you with some valuable insights that you can put into practice. Until next time, be enabled, be inspired, and go crush it in technical sales.